However, should you deliberately mislead or misinform this committee, the same Cap 12 can be used against you. When the time to make submission comes, it is our sincere hope that you do so freely. I will now invite you to introduce yourself and allow the members of your delegation to do the same.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Honorable Chair. Good morning, able Honorable Member of this committee. Good morning, our permanent witnesses. Good morning, Secretariat. And good morning, everyone. My name is Isaac Angombe, the Council Secretary for Chavuma Town Council. Chair with me is a team of directors and other officers. Allow me to ask them to introduce themselves. We'll start with the Director Planning.
Good morning. Good morning, Chair,
Morning.
and all the members of the committee. My name is Alan Chombela, Director Planning Chavuma.
Good morning, Chair. My name is Chinama John. I'm Director Finance, Chavuma Town Council.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miketo Mwanangombe, Procurement Officer.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kajula Ikomeno, Assistant Director Engineering.
Behind there,
Good morning. My name is
you can sit there and feel free to use the mic which is there.
Good morning. My name is Keith Mlemwakalaluka, Internal Auditor.
Thank you so much. Our permanent witness, starting with the Office of the Auditor General.
Good morning, Chair, and good morning, Honorable Members of Parliament. Good morning, Council Secretary and your team. My name is Patricia Malaila, Director from Office of the Auditor General, Northwestern Province. I'll allow my colleagues to introduce themselves.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, Honorable Members. Good morning, CS and the team. I'm Suira Eddy, Principal Auditor, Northwestern Province.
Good morning. My name is Luvinda Sinyani from the Planning and Research Department in the Office of Auditor General. Thank you.
Office of the Accountant General, Ministry of Finance.
Good morning. Good morning, Chair. Good morning, Honorable Members of Parliament. Good morning, Chavuma. My name is Jeffan Siame from Control of Internal Audit, Ministry of Finance. Thank you.
Still Ministry of Finance.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, Honorable Members. My name is Alan.
Thank you so much. Ministry of Local Government.
Good morning, Chair and your committee. Welcome, Chavuma Town Council. I'm Kazinga Kennedy from Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development as a permanent witness. Thank you.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, Honorable Members of the committee, and good morning, Chavuma Town Council. My name is Joyce Kubansa from Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. Thank you.
Thank you. Secretariat.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, Honorable Members. Good morning, Chavuma Town Council. Maxwell Cheka is my name from the Office of the Clerk. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Rachel Chileshi from the Office of the Clerk.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, Honorable Members of Parliament, our permanent witnesses. Good morning, Chavuma, and you're welcome. Emmanuel Walia from the Office of the Clerk.
Honorable Member from Mitete.
Chair, thank you so much. Good morning, the House. Chavuma, you are welcome and Happy New Year. Modelo Mishak, MP for Mitete. We share the same geographical terrain across the Zambezi River there.
Siavonga.
Chair, good morning. Good morning, permanent witnesses. Special welcome to
Mr. Kazinga. Good morning, Chavuma Town Council. Good morning, colleagues. Chair, my name is Mulunda Darius, Member of Parliament for Siavonga constituency and the member of this committee. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Dunumwezi.
Thank you very much, Chair, and good morning. Good morning, my colleagues, and good morning, our permanent witnesses, Secretariat. Good morning. Good morning, Chavuma Town Council. I'm Singombe Edgar, representing the people of Dundumwezi in Kalombo. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
The Honorable Member for Mangango.
Thank you so much. I was waiting for you to mention the constituency name. I'm Luhamba Mwene, Member of Parliament for Mangango constituency. Good morning to you, Chair. Morning, fellow honorable members of Parliament. Good morning, our permanent witness. Morning, Chavuma Town Council, and you're welcome to National Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you. The MP for Mufumbwe.
Good morning, Honorable Chairperson. You are looking great.
Thank you.
Good morning, Honorable colleagues. Good morning, our permanent witnesses. And good morning, Chavuma. And welcome to Lusaka and to this committee. My name is Elliot Kamondo. I'm Member of Parliament from Mufumbwe.
MP for Wasakile.
Thank you very much, Chair. Good morning to yourself. Good morning, honorable members. Good morning, Secretariat. Good morning, all the permanent witnesses. Chavuma Town Council, good morning. Kalobo Pavuma is my name. I represent the good people of Usakire constituency, Kitwe, in the Copper Belt.
Thank you so much. And last but not the least, the MP for Kaumbwe.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, Chavuma. Morning, permanent witnesses. I'm Honorable Dr. Aaron Mwanza, Member of Parliament for Kaumbwe constituency in Petauke district. And I'm a member of this committee. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Witness, my name is Christopher Shakafuso. I'm Member of Parliament for Mandevu constituency here in Lusaka district. We are privileged to host the National Assembly. Substantively, I'm the Vice Chairperson of the committee. I'm privileged to chair this session today. I now want to invite you to make submission of your memorandum.
Thank you, Chair. Allow me to take you through our submission for Chavuma Town Council, which is on page 2. In the auditor's report, it is appearing on page 7.1. Audit findings. Allow me to go straight to the cause of the query. Under management response, cause of the query, budget income and expenditure advance variance of 4,393,683 kwacha. Management wish to state that variance amounting to 4,393,683 kwacha was caused by a number of factors. Budgeted amounts for national support, that is LGEF, that's Local Government Equation Fund, amounting to 11,859,779 kwacha, and the grant in lieu of rates amounting to 455,000 kwacha. We only received 10,250,000 kwacha, 255 kwacha. That is from the Local Government Equation Fund. And from the roof, grant in lieu of rates, we received 195,200 kwacha respectively. We wish to further state that locally generated revenue underperformed and contributed the variance stated above. The most notable was local taxes, where one of the significant clients, which is Chavuma Mission, failed to comply with their obligations to pay property rates. The other notable component was on fees and charges, budgeted at 2,434,830 kwacha. and only collected 1,416,187 kwacha. This was caused by the delayed process to offload plots to the public. Action taken. Management wish to state that the plots were advertised and offloaded to the general public. Chavuma Mission has been engaged to pay outstanding rates on several occasions. See Appendix 1, Chair. Remedial measures. Management wish to state that we endeavor to improve on budget tracking to mitigate adverse performance on local generated revenue. B. Annual performance of the Council. We take you direct to management response. Cause of the query. Adverse performance on local generated revenue amounting to 2,524,358 kwacha. Management wishes to state that variance amounting to 2,524,358 kwacha was caused by a number of factors. The most notable was local taxes. One of the significant clients, that Chavuma Mission, failed to comply with their obligation to pay property rates. The other notable component was on fees and charges, budgeted at 2,434,830 kwacha, and only collected 1,416,187 kwacha. This was caused by the delayed process to offload plots to the public. Early 2023, a discrepancy was identified between the approved layout plan and the actual on-ground alignment. The layout plan in use at the time lacked proper georeferencing, resulting in a spatial shift between the planned and the existing ground conditions. The Minister of Lands was engaged to address the issue. However, there was a delay and to rectify the problem. Eventually, the matter was resolved with the referenced and aligned to correct the deviation. Action taken. Management wished to state that the plots were advertised and offloaded to the general public. Chavuma Mission has been engaged to pay outstanding rates on several occasions. Chair, C Appendix 1. Remedial measures. Management wishes to state that we endeavor to improve on budget tracking to mitigate adverse performance on locally generated revenue. Bullet 2. The deliverable targets stroke output not achieved. I refer you, Chair, to the table 3. Management response. Deliverable targets stroke output not achieved. Action taken. Management wishes to state that several actions were taken to address the targets stroke outputs that were not achieved during the period under review. See Appendix 2. Remedial measures. Management wishes to state that we endeavor to improve on setting realistic targets and budget tracking going forward. See Management of Local Government Equalization Fund, 20% capital project, failure to raise borrowed funds. Failure to rebase borrowed funds amounting to 462,232. Management wish to state that funds have not been reimbursed to capital projects. However, Chair, payment plan has been put in place to reimburse the funds borrowed. Remedial measures. Chavuma Town Council endeavor to adhere to the relevant guidelines to utilize 20% of local government equation fund on capital projects. I now take you, Chair, to to cross-cutting findings, which is on page 8. Management response. The query is that unqualified opinion, remedial measures. Management wishes to state that the Council will continue to prepare the financial statements in accordance with the cash-based international public sector accounting standards, IPSAS, and the amended local authorities accounting policies, LAP. Appendix 2, budget findings and expenditure. Management response. Cause of the query. Budget findings and expenditure. Variance amounting to 4,691,854. Management wishes to state that variance amounting to 4,691,000.
You can go to the next query, as you have already dealt with that query.
Thank you, Chair. Take you to page 9 on management response. That is over employment of staff. Overemployment of staff by one extra stores officer was caused by our request to Local Government Service Commission for a stores officer due to the health reasons with the incumbent at the time. Action taken. Management wish to state that the Local Government Service Commission has been communicated through various responses such as staff returns. The matter has since been resolved by the Local Government Service Commission. One officer has been promoted to store officer, whilst the other officer remains as assistant stores officer in accordance with the new structure. See Appendix 3. Remedial measures. Management will endeavor to communicate to obtain feedback in an event of such instances. Appendix 16, failure to fill vacant positions. Management response. Failure to fill vacant positions for 40 officers in various positions. Management wish staff returns are submitted each quarter to Local Government Service Commission, and Chavuma Town Council has started receiving staff in the key positions. See Appendix 4. Remedial measures. Management will endeavor to continue with the employer that are needed in the district. Appendix 28. Failure to settle statutory and other obligations. Management response. Failure to settle statutory and other obligations amounting to 6,698,742 kwacha. Action taken. Management wish to state that payments of statutory obligations is ongoing, as demonstrated by a total payment made amounting to 2,607,147 kwacha for Tiningwe during the period under review. See Appendix 5. Remedial measures. Management wish to further state that we endeavor to pay off the stated debt as funds become available. Appendix 29. Failure to settle staff obligations. Management response. Cause of the query. Failure to settle staff obligations amounting to 2,726,526 kwacha. Action taken. Management wish to state that payments of staff is ongoing by total payment made amounting to 347,439 kwacha for the period under review. See Appendix 6. Remedial measures. Management wish to further state that we endeavor to pay off the stated debt as funds become available. Appendix 31, Management of Local Government Equalization Fund. Management response. Management of Local Government Equalization Fund, that's LGF, amounting to 10,250,255 kwacha. Action taken. Management wished to state that 20% of the Local Government Equalization Fund was transferred to capital projects account successfully during the year under review, as clearly demonstrated in the table above. Remedial measures. Management will endeavor to adhere to guidelines and relevant regulations in force. Conclusion. Management wish to state that the remedial measures highlighted in this memorandum are implemented to address the audit findings. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. I wish to invite all points of clarifications from the honorable members. Honorable member for Wasakiri, honorable member for Mfumbwe.
Thank you very much, Chair. And thank you very much for submission. Let me draw the committee to page 6. Embase borrowed funds. You have indicated, you have told this committee that you have failed to pay borrowed funds amounting to 462,235,000 kwacha. My first question is, why do you borrow beyond your capacity? If you know that you can't pay, you have no capacity to pay, why do you borrow beyond your capacity? And again, during your submission, you told this committee that a payment plan has been developed. I don't know which memorandum you are speaking to, because the memorandum before this committee doesn't have that component. It's not there. Even in your before this committee, you have not submitted that repayment plan that you have developed. So I don't know where he was reading from. Let me also draw the committee to page 11. On appendix 31, Management of Local Government Equalization Fund. On page 12, on the action taken, you have stated that management wishes to state that 20% of the equalization fund, local government equalization fund was transferred to capital projects account successfully during the year under review, as clearly demonstrated in the table. In that statement, my concentration is on the way you have used the word successfully. When on page 6, because we are talking about the year under review, which brought these queries, and the query on page 6 was still under this same year, which was under review. So I don't know what you mean by successfully transferred, when on the other hand you have indicated that you have failed to pay back the fund. So read us successfully transferred, and the query itself also, the answer also is a mistake, because the query is on the management, but you are telling us on the transfer. The query is not, they are not asking you whether you transfer, but only to the transfer. Chair.
Thank you so much. Honorable Kamondo, is it on the same? we start with this one. Yes, witness.
Chair, we decided to borrow when we knew that we don't have capacity, or we didn't have capacity at that time. Yes, Chair, we borrowed because we faced a lot of financial constraints, and looking at the narrow revenue base that we have, as we have stated that we failed to collect some revenue because of some of the reasons that we had given. One, of not offloading the plots. So we were hopeful that when we offload the plots, we are going to pay back the borrowed funds. So that's the reason why, Honorable, we decided to borrow. The other question is that only transferred the funds for local government requisition fund to the 20% capital account. Yes, Chair, as the table is demonstrating, the funds were transferred to the 20% capital account. The borrowing, that's why it means that the money was in a different account. It was transferred to that account, and then a decision was made account.
Honorable MP
Yes,
for
Chair. I
Kaumba.
have two follow-up questions. The first, that you are constrained. The question is, we didn't say to pay. That's a question. You can be constrained, yes, but when you are deciding to borrow, you borrow. Okay, so the question is, why did you borrow beyond your capacity to pay? First query. Then on the other one, the query is on the management. You received the funds in a different account. So the query is not why did you fail to transfer in the correct account. No, that's not the query. The query is on the management. Successfully transferred, because that is not the query. Respond to the query put by maybe a clarification from the AG chair on the same management, because maybe it seems the witness has misunderstood the question. Maybe.
Thank you, Chair. The issue on the transfer is it's just showing that the council transferred that amount of the to the local government equalization fund to the capital account, but usage should have been on capital items and not on the salaries. So there's nothing wrong with transfer, yes, but the utilization should have been for the purpose. So the borrowing is still a query, the fact that it wasn't paid back. I submit.
Thank you so much.
Why did you fail to manage? We need an answer.
Thank you, Chair. I indicated earlier, we failed to pay back because where we had anticipated we were going to get the money at the time, we didn't get that revenue because the project match which was there between the layout plan and the actual plots, the measurement of the actual plots on the ground. It was discovered that, for example, someone 125. When you go to the ground, you find that it will fall on 126. That's what led to the delayments. So what we are telling this House is that we have made efforts to rectify those challenges. Minister of Lands came in and Surveyor General and discovered the mistake which was there, which they worked on. So as we speak, there are some areas which have been opened now, and we are hopeful that going forward, we'll be able to float a number of roads where we're going to get enough revenue, and then we pay back the broad funds. Yes, Chair.
Honorable MP for Kaumbwe. Which one?
Where he was, which memorandum he was speaking to when saying that a repayment plan has been developed, because I haven't seen it in their memorandum.
Where is the payment plan?
Yeah, sorry, Chair, we have this correspondence which was talking to...
Is it in the memorandum?
No, sorry, Chair, apologies for not attaching it.
You are referring to a payment plan that you have not adduced to the committee. Would you want to circulate the same?
Yes, Chair.
You can give it to the committee. Honorable Member for Kaumbwe, then Siabonga.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much, Chair. On the same, you borrowed 462,235 from the capital account on page 6. You have stated in your action taken very clearly that management wish to state that funds have not yet been reimbursed to capital projects account. And in your remedial measures, you are not promising to reimburse. You are just trying to say that the town council will endeavor to adhere to relevant guidelines to utilize the 20%. Where is your commitment to pay back 462,235 to pay back to capital account project, to capital account? The second question is the capital account. You had more than 2 million kwacha, which you have shown in your appendix that the money was transferred to the capital account. Any capital projects that were executed in adherence to the usage of the 20% of the local government equalization fund? Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. On the first question, let me just start with the last one. We have a number of projects that were implemented from the same capital funds. So we had projects like graveling of the roads, improvement of houses, procurement of wheel bins, procurement of air cons, procurement...
Yes. We want to follow you. That page you are reading, where is it in the report?
So sorry, Chair. This one is, yeah, you can circulate it, but at the time I think it was not supported, but we have it.
Yes, this is not the first time you are appearing in this committee. You deliberately went and produced a very small document. Very small document. Yet you know that in answering to these queries, the committee wants to look at this evidence. Which evidence you have in your position? The question is, why didn't you put that information in this addenda, in memorandum?
Sorry, Chair. We're just be looking at the query the way it came, but however, we have taken
You
note.
have the extra information. For you to have that extra information, it means you know what the committee looks at. But deliberately, you decided to omit it. Already, we've just sent out one member of Secretariat to go and print extra information. And now, another
Not Chair.
You raised during the period under review from fees and charges 1.46 thousand kwacha, and you were saying you were going to borrow if all the plots were paid for. On the other hand, you borrowed 436. Why didn't you pay back from the fees and charges that you raised, the 1.4?
Thank you, Chair. We have a lot of operational challenges which needed a lot of money, Chair. That's why we felt we borrow money so that we supplement on the little that we had collected to meet
It is to offer service, not to pay yourselves salaries. Honorable MP for Siavonga, you had a comment on the same?
Yes, Chair, but I just wanted to find out from Chavuma. Seemingly, yes, they are struggling. What's your main source of your locally generated revenue? And how much do you generate in a year?
Thank you, Chair. Our main revenue base is the Ivareshi Raw and also the ports. But beyond that, we also depend on fish levy, which we get on the small fish which they call in Valley that took care. Those small fish. But now with the drought that we experienced even last year, we didn't receive a lot of money in that area. And with the same Ivareshi Raw which we depend on, these are the challenges that we have mentioned of the mission not paying. So those are some challenges that we face. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable MP from Fumbwe, you can ask on this one and go to your question.
Yes, actually they are almost related.
Okay.
Honorable Member of Parliament for Siavonga was trying to find out actually what are the sources of revenue for Chavuma. And you have told us really you are struggling. But now, on the same, maybe if I can take you to page 3, Chair. Yes, the struggle for revenue, I think it's affecting a lot of things. Now, even on the adverse variance, we have two issues actually which also affected that. The first one was the plot. The second one was the issue to do with the rates at Chavuma Mission. Maybe I would ask a question. I have 3 questions or so. The first one is, over the plots that you advertised, from what I have here, you advertised about 72 plots. And you were expecting to get about 12,000 kwacha from this venture. How much did you realize after this, from this 12,000 which we're expecting to get? Secondly, you have also alluded to the fact that the biggest client that you have is Chavuma Mission, which is supposed to pay you some substantial amounts of the money. The first question on Chavuma Mission is that have you ever gotten any money from Chavuma, then mission, and all of a sudden they stopped paying? That's the first question. If you have ever gotten anything from Chavuma, how much were you realizing? Also, through you, Chair, Chavuma Mission have actually written to the council telling them the reasons why they were not able to pay. They are saying we are a charitable organization which only depends on donations from well-wishers. And because of that, the people that give us the money do not allow us to spend these monies to anything else. And also, the same government, which is the government of the Republic of Zambia, also gives us some grants, and we get some money also for NIMA. Actually, they are not able to pay. If that is the case, that Chavuma should be cannot pay you and will never pay you. If they will ever pay, when? Maybe if you can answer those, maybe I may have some follow-up questions.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. On the other one, on the plots, I will refer to Director Planning, but I will answer on the part of the failure by Chavuma Mission to pay property rates and why, including that money. Yes, Chair, the preparation of the voluntary law is by law, and the Rating Act is very clear that on the mission, the only property that can be exempted from paying tax or rates, it is the house occupied by the one in charge of the church and the church itself. The Rating Act, Chair, is very clear. So, Chavuma Town Council, we carried out the process for preparation of the law according to the Rating Act. And we invited objectors, those who felt that they were not properly treated. And when the tribunal sat, we had one objector from Chavuma, and that objector, it was the same Chavuma mission. They made their submissions, and they were explained by the tribunal that they are not exempted from paying rates, and there are procedures to be followed if they are to be exempted from paying rates by them applying to the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. That's the procedure. So it is also a query on our part. If evaluation law is prepared, and when we prepare the budget, we don't consider substantial amount from the evaluation law, because there is a guide as to what percentage of the total of the evaluation law which is supposed to be included in the budget. However, going forward, we are still going around looking at how this issue can be addressed, because the other challenge here is that the act is clear. You can only exempt someone who applies for remission. But now in this case, the client, the pay rater, the rates payer, doesn't apply to the local authority for remission. That's why you see, Chair, this issue keeps on repeating itself. I submit.
Yes.
So the other one. You have actually told this committee that on several occasions you have engaged Chavuma on the action taken. That is what you are saying. When you say on several occasions you have engaged them, how was the engagement? Was it in written form where you write them so that you can engage them, so that they would also respond? Because I've not seen any engagement with them through you. I've just seen the response from Chavuma. Was it a verbal one, or it was just a correspondence where you wrote to them? And also you have told, CS, you have told actually this committee that there is a provision that if Chavuma Mission feels that they cannot pay due to the reasons that they have subscribed in their commitment here, they should write to local government commission. Did you bring them closer to help them how they should apply, or you are just interested in them paying? Because if there is a way, definitely people are supposed to be sensitized how they can actually write to the ministry. You are the local council and you are supposed to give them guidance. What strides have you made apart from what you are telling us? Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Member for Kaumbo, additional.
Thank you, Chair. On the same Chavuma, you have just explained that the law is very clear on charity concerning property rights. What is your evaluated property rate for Chavuma Mission? And the next question, Chair, we're still looking for the submission on capital projects that were funded under the 20%, because the question was very clear, management of capital projects on page 12, and the way they answered was just to say we have just transferred money to the account, capital account. So would they submit the capital projects for scrutiny? Thank you.
Osakire on the same. Okay, let's say, exhaust. I'll come back to you. Maybe we exhaust this one. Okay, before you do, may I allow the Auditor General to comment?
Thank you, Chair. Looking at the Act, there's a provision which says the following property within a rateable area is not rateable. So they've listed the properties that are not rateable. Then there's a provision also that says other property that the minister may prescribe. So in such a case, I think the council could have taken advantage to write to the minister to request whether the mission can be exempted. I think this clause can assist in this area. Maybe they can inform the committee whether they've tried to go that route. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Singombe.
Thank you very much. Chair, I think I'm just trying also to seek more clarification on this, the same issue of Chavuma Mission. CS, have you interacted with other jurisdictions to find out what is going on? Because surely there must be a system. There must be a way in which these issues are being handled. What is Kalomo doing to missions if we have, for example, Namyanga Mission? Are they paying or they are not paying? If they are paying, have you tried to learn how your other local authorities are doing it? If they are not paying, do we have a circular from the ministry like she's indicating, so that this issue is completely dealt with, unlike where you are trying to engage them, and from your interaction, CS, I don't see anything coming. It's like it's only an issue of Chavuma, but I think it must be dealt holistically, rather than looking at, Chairman, an isolated case. What is happening in other jurisdictions pertaining to these missions across the country? Thank you.
Thank you so much. It goes back to the question that Honorable Kamundo asked.
Thank you, Chair. The question which Honorable Kamundo asked is whether we have been engaging Chavuma Mission. Yes, Chair, we have been engaging Chavuma Mission through write-ups and some extent even calling them for meetings. And the management also took some efforts of reporting to the council through finance committee in trying to come up with a remission, of which they completely rejected. We had also communicated to the Ministry of Local Government so that we could come in to find means of sorting out this issue.
Where is that communication?
Yes, Chair. Except
where is the communication to the Ministry of Local Government?
Yes, this is what I want to explain, Chair. Thank you so much. Except this issue was done in 2022 when we appeared before this August House. Last time, the correspondences were veiled to this August House, and that was for the previous variation law, because the one that we have now for 2024, it was updated. So we thought during the updating of variation law, such issues will be addressed.
Where is that communication to the ministry? Do you have it with you so that we interrogate? We would love to know, did the ministry respond? Because the letter attached here is very clear. They are saying they are unable to pay because their donors do not allow them, which is justified. If they put out of your district, will you be able to offer those services? And they're getting grants. There was a concern from Honorable Pavyuma and the Honorable member for Kaumbwe. Why didn't you engage government? You are saying you did. What was the response from the government, from the Minister of Local Government?
Yeah, the response was that they were supposed to be engaged. That's why I'm saying that except that correspondence not with us, because that was done in 2022. So when we were updating the evaluation law, we want to take advantage of our appearance before the tribunal, since they objected. So their presentation was there, and they clarified and also guided on what they are supposed to do according to the Act, so which they have not done. So for engagement, Chair, we have done the engagement, and they still have room because they were guided on what they are supposed to do for them to get a waiver.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair.
If we're going to have that discussion, like Honorable Mlunda says usually, we would have phoned you and had that conversation on the phone. But almost everything you are referring to, you're just referring to it yourself. Here we're an evidence-based committee. You are not helping us in making those explanations. This is why we usually these tags, appendix number what, appendix number, so that we follow you, so that the committee is able to appreciate that what you are saying, effort has indeed been made to rectify or indeed help somebody to do what they are supposed to be done. Without that evidence, I don't think we are following what you are saying. Yes, Honorable Pavyuma.
Thank you very much, Chair, for the opportunity to further interrogate Chavuma Town Council. Chair, with your indulgence, allow me to draw the committee to the evidence which has just been circulated.
Payment plan.
The one they are calling the payment plan. Allow me to read it in full. Chavuma Town Council, internal memorandum to the Council Secretary from Director Finance, date 13 September 2024. Reference, payment plan, capital projects funds, amounting to 462,235,000 kwacha. I refer to the above captioned matter. I wish to bring to the attention of management that Chavuma Town Council is owing 462,000 kwacha, 235,000 kwacha to capital projects account that relates to the year end 31st December 2023. I wish to propose a monthly repayment of 92,447,000 kwacha to clear the borrowed funds. Signed by Johnny Chinama, Director, Finance. Chairman, in this committee, we don't tell stories and we don't entertain storytelling. You told us that what you are about to securate is a repayment plan. I don't know why you should call such a document a repayment plan. A repayment plan, Chair, is a commitment. This document was signed on 13 September 2024. We should have seen in the months that followed how this commitment, if it was a commitment, we should have seen repayments of these 92,000 kwacha, how they've been coming. You have just circulated a letter. This is a letter from Director Finance to you, the Council Secretary. And from your end, we have not seen any acknowledgement. You have not seen, you have not authenticated this statement anywhere as the most senior most in the council. I'm sure that's a spirit in which it was written to you. Director Finance wanted you to authenticate his proposal. This is just a proposal, Chair. It's written. The last sentence, I wish to propose a monthly repayment plan. This proposal has not been accepted by Chavuma Town Council because you, as a senior most, you have not pended your signature. There is no correspondence to acknowledge or support the DF's proposal. Even after being cautioned on Cap 12 of the laws of Zambia, you have chosen to give a false statement to this committee. It's not only on this one, Chair. Again, he told us that he has written to Chavuma on that NGO. You have not given any correspondence how you wrote, but you have brought a letter from that mission, how they wrote to you that they cannot pay. You have also told this committee that you have written to the Minister of Local Government. You have not shown us correspondence. You further said they responded. You have not given us a response. So why are you storytelling in this committee? Why are you misleading the committee? Chair, we want serious response from him because he's an expert. Me, I don't believe that he doesn't know what he's doing. And these technocrats, again, I will repeat what I've been saying. They look confused when they are not confused, just trying to run away from the truth. Can we have evidence to this effect? Or withdraw what you have just circulated, because this is not a repayment plan, unless I'm confused. This is a proposal letter from your DF, and you indicated that you want to, what you are circulating is a repayment plan. How do you take this committee for? I thank you, Chair.
Chairman Mulunda. Honorable Mulunda.
Thank you. Just in addition to what my colleague, Honorable Kalogwe is saying. Council Secretary, for now we don't have a payment plan from you as a local authority, because he suggested, but management has not taken a position on the matter. So this falls off. For now, this falls off. To us, you have not submitted the management position on the payment plan. Just like my colleague alluded to, every question, these queries are given to you, and you are given ample time to prepare the responses. On the engagement with the mission, you even went further and engaged government. But you need to give us proof that that's what you have done. This is a small council, that's my belief, that is manageable. And you are supposed to have everything at fingertips in terms of documentation. Your report, you know, we are not even supposed to spend an hour, Chair. We are not supposed to do that. There is no misapplication here that we can be interrogating further. We're just supposed to, a few issues, give us the proof. That's all. You go away. Because all we want is those queries that the Auditor General raised in his report. We want you to provide clarification. That's all. And that's the reason as to why you appear here. So, in the absence of a lot of those, you know, you make our work very difficult, and even yourselves. And we seemingly, you know, not wasting, but we use a lot of time that we would have used in another. We have 3 witnesses coming after you. We would have finished with you. But you are making it difficult, because when you ask for this, it's not there. When you provide something that is inadmissible. Chair, I thought I should make those comments.
Thank you so much. I will not ask the witness to respond. If I gave an opportunity to all the members to comment, and the comments would be the same. This report is not well prepared. I've seen that you even have a box. I noticed when you were coming in, you have a box of information that should have been added to this report. But you deliberately decided to give us a very small report which does not have evidence. You are a senior member, CS, in the local government service. And to allow you to deliberately hide information which you know that will help the committee to, you know, make decision is unacceptable. And for this reason, I want the Ministry of Local Government to actually take note that as a committee, we are concerned that when we send away such members, they will again use taxpayers' money to come and reappear at a later date. We need to be strict, Ministry of Local Government, where deliberately the witness decides to make such a report hiding information, they must come back at their own cost with proper information to this committee. I think this is where we need to go. So we will not allow you to make further submissions to this committee, because we feel that what you are presenting cannot be accepted as responses to the queries that were given to you. Go and reorganize your report, add the necessary information that the committee needs. Secretariat will get in touch with you when you reappear. I hope the ministry will ask you to come back here at your own cost, because this is unacceptable. This is not the first time you're appearing before this committee. If we were to ask further, you find that you even went to Chalimbana to prepare on how to answer these questions. So CS and your team, you can go back and reorganize your report. Secretariat will give you a date on which you come. Just like as mentioned, we take time to prepare also for these sessions. With that said, I wish to uplift the immunity that was given to you at the start of the session. Please, you can go back and do a good job.
With us on Parliament Television. My name is Taza Piri, today on live commentary, and on sign language I'm joined by Chola Kauma and Jason Mander. You're just from watching live a presentation from Chavuma Town Council to the Committee on Local Government Accounts on the consideration of the report of the Auditor General on the audit of accounts of local authorities for the financial year ended 31st December 2023. You should stay tuned for further updates as the committee expects to receive further submissions from Inkelenge Town Council and later on in the day Ndola Town Council. And just now, here is an announcement. The fourth session of the 13th National Assembly, which adjourned Synod year on 6th December 2024, will resume on Tuesday, 11th February 2025 at 14:30 hours. All members of Parliament are required to be in Lusaka on Monday, 10th February 2025. Keep watching Parliament Television. For now, we do stand by for the next witness that is expected to make a submission to the Committee on Local Government Accounts.
Here is an announcement from the Office of the Clerk of the National Assembly. The fourth session of the 13th